We all have a circle of influence, a relational circle made up of the people that we interact with in both our work and personal lives. Inside your circle, you might find neighbors, co-workers, your spouse, your children, your distant relatives, your volleyball team, teachers, vendors, subcontractors. You get the picture. But everyone's circles are different, and that's okay. You may be a business owner with employees, a husband, 2 kids who play soccer, neighbors on both sides and across the street, and you have a dog, which, by the way, requires visits to the vet. Or maybe you're going to school. You're not totally sure what the future looks like, but you have friends, classmates, professors, and your family back home. Not only that, but you've got the pressures of the whole dating scene. Or maybe you're a stay-at-home parent. When people ask where you work, you typically say, "I don't," but you know full well that you do. You just don't get paid cash for it. You're involved in lots of activity through the week, driving kids back and forth to friends' houses, swimming lessons, homework, laundry, meal preparation. You know you have to have some time for yourself, so you take a yoga class at the gym. Or maybe you're single, recently divorced, working 2 jobs to help make sure everything is taken care of. You have a group of guys you hang out with once a week at the bowling lanes, and you golf when you can squeeze it in between shifts. Now, we only gave 4 examples here, but there are millions of variations in size and content. Everyone's circles are different, but one thing is common in everyone's circle. The people inside it need to see and hear good news. They need to see something real. Not just a bunch of religious words or well wishes, but a living, breathing demonstration of what the gospel looks like right here in this world. The kind of demonstration that gives and loves and helps and accepts and forgives and makes better. If the whole world is going to see and hear this, then each person has to represent it well within their circle. We can't focus on all those people out there we don't know. We have to pay attention to the people who are right in front of us. We have to be aware. We have to figure out how we can represent the gospel to those people. And that is what circle groups are all about. Circles. These groups exist so we can develop relationships that provoke us to engage our individual circles of influence. When we come together in these groups, our lives intersect. We get to know each other better. We learn from each other. We seek to better understand what it means to follow Jesus in this world. Friendships are formed and knowledge is attained. But we need to pause and consider this. For most of us, our education has already surpassed our level of activity, meaning we know this much, but we only live this much. If that's the case, we have to realize that the main purpose for our groups is not just to learn more, but rather to better put our faith into practice. So whatever happens inside this context, our desire is that it provokes us to go back into our circles of influence with our eyes open, looking for ways to make a difference in those areas that we are already engaged. Our circles need good news, and together we can help each other bring it to them.